What's up everyone and welcome back to Mr. Korea. Today we are hopping into another Pokemon Go video, and this is one that I've thought about doing for a long time and I've just never gotten around to doing, and I think it's super useful for the community, so I hope you guys will enjoy it and you will find it useful, and definitely don't abuse it. Please, please, please do not abuse this because it is super important to keep it kind of efficient and clean for everyone so that everyone can kind of use this if they have issues. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what today's video is about. If you haven't already figured out by the thumbnail or the title, we're gonna be talking about how to submit a ticket, especially if you have lost a raid pass to Niantic in Pokemon Go. Now this is something that happens occasionally, alright? We have all been there where we have been doing a raid and something happens and it glitches and we lose our raid pass. So this isn't for if you fail the raid and then the time runs out. That's not what this is. This is if you are doing a raid and it steals your pass and then you try to go back in and do the raid and you get no pass. Alright, this is what this is about. Or if you do a remote raid and it kicks you out and you can't get back in and you lose your remote pass. That is the purpose of this video, is to help you guys figure out what to do if that happens and how to try and get reimbursed from Niantic in order to, you know, not waste those raid passes and get really salty like I sometimes used to do before I realized that this was a thing. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and talk about that, but make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, and drop a comment down below how many raid passes you have lost to glitches, because I have lost a lot. I raid a lot, I lost a lot. Let's go ahead and walk you through the process now of how to submit a ticket to Niantic if you lose a raid pass. Now, the first thing you're gonna do is gonna click the Pokemon ball in the center of your screen, at the bottom of your screen, and then at the top you're gonna click on the settings. All right, after that, in the top right corner, exactly where you clicked on settings, there is a help button. You're gonna click on that. If you ever have a question about how to do anything or any issues in game, you can definitely come here, but that's not what we're here for. We're gonna click on contact us in the top right hand corner. Now, please ignore this. I actually thought I was recording already and was walking you through the process, and that was not a thing. You're gonna click on lost a remote raid pass to a glitched raid. Then it's gonna come up with 3 extra options. These are just information. You're going to want to click on the one below it, which is I still need help. You haven't found the information, you still need help. After that, it's gonna give you an option for some different categories, and you're gonna click on battles and raids. And then you're gonna very specifically identify the problem. You had an issue with a raid battle. That will then bring you down here to the bottom, which is where we are at right now. I was doing a remote raid, or I was raiding in person. So I personally have had glitches where I have been raiding in person. I was in the raid, I was battling the Pokemon, and then as soon as I walked away from where the gym was, it actually kicked me out. And that is not a common glitch, and it was something that I think has been fixed since then. It was a few months ago, but I lost my physical pass because of it, because I got on the bus and the bus doesn't stop. The bus just keeps moving. So I submitted a ticket and they were nice enough to refund me a local pass. Now, the same thing applies for remote raids. I think remote raids are much easier to get reimbursed for than local passes, because local passes are a little bit more common but also less glitchy than remote raids, because remote raids rely a lot on your internet connection and also the connection to the gym. So we're gonna go ahead and click on I was doing a remote raid. Now, this could be anything from you're doing the raid and all of a sudden you get disconnected and then everybody else is still in the raid and they can finish it, so you can't get another invite back. And that way you lose your remote pass, and it really sucks because they're really, really expensive, especially these days. All right, so now it's gonna go into here. So please ensure you have raid logging turned on in your Pokemon Go app. Raid logs play an important part in fixing raid bugs quickly. You can learn more about turning on raid logging there, and it's going to give you the link. You can go make sure that you have that turned on. It's also in the settings in game. Then you have to select a response. I already have raid logging turned on, or I do not have raid logging turned on. So I'm going to go ahead and say I've got raid logging turned on. I'm 99.9% certain I do. Then we're going to come up with this. So I saw the walk closer message after being dropped from the raid. After winning the raid, I did not get a catch encounter. That is a glitch as well. I saw an incorrect number of players in the raid lobby. I was unable to throw Premier Balls or berries in the catch encounter. My Pokemon were unable to attack during the raid battle. That one happened to me most recently. Go check out my Elite Raids video. The whole raid glitched out, and that was a super fun experience, especially because there's only a certain amount of time, and yeah. Anyways, after all my Pokemon fainted, I was unable to rejoin the raid battle. That has also happened to me. The timer kept counting down after I defeated the raid boss. Happened during Elite Raid Day. Yes. Catch encounter Pokemon fleas on the first throw, even when I rejoin. Or I got a network error. That has also happened, okay? So, or there's an option for your bug is not listed. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, let's see, we'll go with my most recent issue, which is the timer kept counting down after I defeated the raid boss. We'll click on that. All right. And next it says, please fill out the form. So it's gonna eventually prompt you to fill out a form. You'll need to type in whatever kind of information it is requesting from you, usually the name of the raid Pokemon, the date and time of the issue, what exactly happened, if you were invited to this raid, or if you saw it far away and you just clicked on it and used your remote pass there. And then if you can, add a screenshot of your journal of when the issue occurred, just to see and make sure that you didn't actually catch the Pokemon, I believe. And then once completed, we will connect you to a team member, and essentially they get back to you usually within 24 to 48 hours. And generally, if it is a legitimate request, they will refund you and give you a new remote raid pass into your inventory. However, if it is an unlegitimate issue or you're trying to cheat the system, then they will not give you anything. So definitely, please don't cheat the system. Don't, you know, kind of try and be cheaty with this. This is for legitimate issues and for people who generally have these problems, because I know people that have lost raid passes and they don't really know what to do, and they don't know that they can get their raid passes back. They just get mad at the game and, you know, they think that that's it. So there is a way to kind of get reimbursed for your lost glitched raid passes, because they are expensive, right? They really are, and I know coins are very hard to come by. So this is how you do it. I hope that this will help you, especially with Giratina raids coming up, because I will be doing a ton of raiding, and I'm sure at some point either myself or somebody I invite is going to have a glitched raid pass, because it has happened before on stream, and I want you guys to know what to do in order to fix this issue. So yeah, that's basically how you submit a ticket to Niantic in Pokemon Go when you have an issue with raid passes, and really just any issue. If you encounter a bug in game, report it. That is how bugs get fixed. If they don't get reported, they don't know that there are these issues, right? So make sure you are reporting bugs that you find, and Niantic will try and work on them and fixing them. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and you found it super useful. I think it's useful. But if you did, please hit that like button. It helps me out tremendously. It is free for you to do. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get notified when more videos like this come out. And we will be raiding live this upcoming 2 or 3 weeks for Raid Hour for Giratina. It will be live at 6 p.m. Korean Standard Time here on YouTube. So make sure you come and join us, and you can get invited to some raids here in Korea. And usually you guys get super lucky. I think we've had a couple hundos, we've had some shinies, and then there's me who gets the worst ones of the worst usually. But yeah, we're gonna be shiny hunting, we're gonna be hundo hunting, and I hope you guys will come out and join us. So with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you in the next one.